Really, 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 Alex, are you on a beach somewhere? Nope, I'm not on a beach. I'm not. I'm right up here freezing with you guys. Recorded that a few months ago. I thought that would be kind of fun to do. But yeah, welcome to the new year, right? This is always the new year. It's winter time. Winter time is kind of like the time of year where we get to go inside, where we get to kind of reset ourselves for the up and coming spring and the summer and the times of thriving life. So, although it seems very, should we say, happenstance to do things like New Year's resolutions, actually, there's, I think, something deeply ingrained in our humanness around marking time in a certain way that has been marked for generations before us. And in doing so, we piggyback on this marking of time in a way that I think gives us a little more connection to do the things that we need to do when we mark time. And really at the heart, that's what New Year's resolutions are about, is, things that have slipped by over the course of a year, because that's what life does. Life kind of goes on its own track without course, and then all of a sudden we come back and we're like looking at it and we're like, damn, that's something happened. So yeah, and if that fits for you and for yoga, then we've got some upcoming elements to help out here. I mentioned in the previous video the workshops. There's one this Sunday at 4 o'clock. It's the Yin Yoga. We're going to particularly focus on using the breath to help you reset and reconnect to your body, which is a great way, I think, to getting into all those other ways that it is helpful to reset. And then every 2 weeks, we're going to have a Sunday workshop. We're going to have a pranayama workshop at the end of the month. Breath is one of the most powerful ways that you can begin to reset. And we're going to have restorative yoga in the beginning of February. And so we'll have these regular workshop series to help you just reconnect every couple of weeks. Now, if you want something stronger, I should note that there is an upcoming intensive. The intensive will be toward the end of February and into March. The intensive will be an opportunity for you to really explore yoga deeper. And this year's intensive is going to focus on the building blocks of practice. And so this year's intensive will be focused on getting the opportunity to really put together a holistic set of building blocks that you can use to amplify your practice, to reconnect your practice to the fundamentals of your body. This intensive, which there is an early bird deadline for it this coming week, I believe it's on Wednesday, this coming intensive will complement last year's intensive. So if you took last year's intensive, the two will complement each other in a way that amplifies both. If you did not take last year's intensive, it will stand on its own. You'll be able to use it to amplify your own practice through these building blocks that you're going to get. That said, if you do want to take last year's intensive, I currently have it available as an online course. It is an online course of about 40 hours, between 35 and 40 hours. And there is content, everything from practice building blocks to practices that you can do online, to a number of presentations that I think are quite good, that you'll be able to use. It's really the onboarding process of my yoga teacher training program, and you'll be able to use it to amplify the effect of the current intensive. And if you get in by the early bird, there's a bit of savings. And also, if you want to take that other complementary intensive in the meantime, maybe you want to do some intensive work through January and February and March, then the online portion of it, I'm going to mark down the price. I'm going to go half price for anybody who wants to take both the online intensive as well as the live online intensive. So I should clarify here that when I talk about the old intensive being online, it's all basically study at your own pace on a website through video. and then everything will be live online for this upcoming intensive for the online studio. So great opportunities to really reset yourself and your practice. If you have any questions about the online intensive or the upcoming intensive, please feel welcome to send me an email. I'll be happy to answer any questions that you have. If an intensive is not for you, you just don't have the time to commit to really put a break in the way that you've been living your life and reconnect deeply to yoga, if that's not something that is in your wheelhouse right now or in your life right now, consider the workshops. The workshops are a really nice way to reconnect and get back in your body. So either way, and perhaps it's just a recommitment to your regular classes this year, either way, however it is that gets you into that reconnection, that gets you going, is good. I hope it has something to do with us at the online studio, but if not, may your resolutions connect deeply to what your soul needs, and may this time of year help you reconnect to the things that are important, the things that life over the course of the last year has gotten its own momentum on, where just the train is kind of rolling without a conductor, and re-inhabit the conductor, re-inhabit making your life. If you're doing that, you're doing great, and I applaud you, and thanks for making us a part of it, those of you who will be joining us in the workshops and online. So thank you very much, and I will see you in about 2 weeks. So be well, namaste, and stay warm. All right, we'll see you again soon. Namaste.